Getting all around my room, my world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the St. Louis Blues Relocation franchise here on Madden 25. In the last episode, we started up year number 3 of the franchise, and we did weeks 1 through 10, and we started out very, very good. This could be a really promising season for us. We started out 8-2 on the year. Obviously, there's still a good chunk of the season remaining, weeks 11 through 18, which will be in today's episode. But starting out 8-2 through 10 games is certainly a great jumping off point. And we're having some good play from everybody. Pacheco's, I'm pretty sure he's either leading the league in rushing yards or he's right there top 2. Will Anderson Jr. is having a good year. Trevor Lawrence is having a good year. And everybody is having a fantastic season. And that's good, because this could be the final year where all of this set of players is on the team at the same time. We could be looking at a mass exodus of talent in the off season, simply because we just don't have the cap room. We're trying to manage the cap as best as possible and get us back out of the red, so to speak. And doing that entails we let go of a lot of very talented players. But that's why we have to draft pretty well. And I feel like we have drafted pretty well. We brought in a number 1 wide receiver in the first draft of the series, LaMichael Dotson. He's a stud. And then we've done pretty well here and there. We haven't hit big on anybody else so far. But if we can manage to do it in the next couple drafts, we could replenish our talent and get back into the positive cap room, which is the main situation we need to get back into. So in this episode, we are going to be finishing up the regular season, weeks 11 through 18 today, and I'm hoping that we keep this hot streak going, and if we do, that means a number 1 playoff spot in the AFC for the boys. A playoff bye in the wild card and home field advantage throughout the playoffs would be the ideal situation. Last year, we got to the AFC Championship and lost to the Baltimore Ravens. I would not want to do that again. This time I want to get to the AFC Championship and win that game, and then go to the Super Bowl and obviously win that game as well. Will it happen? I guess we'll have to wait and find out. If you're going to enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's go finish out season number 3, hopefully the same way we finished the beginning of season number 3, with a bunch of W's. Picking up right where we left off in the last episode, it is week 11 of the NFL season, and this is what I've been talking about the entire series. We have negative $80 million in cap room, and we have one tag that we can offer, one franchise tag. Is it going to be Sam Laporta? Is it going to be the guy that we offered it to last year, Isaiah Pacheco? It's really probably going to be one of these two guys. We already lost Kyle Pitts last offseason, so it probably needs to be Sam Laporta. Isaiah Pacheco is a fantastic running back. I would love to have him on this team. But we have Blake Corum, who is not as high of an overall, but is a superstar development player. We could be okay with getting rid of Isaiah. I don't want to get rid of Isaiah Pacheco, but if we had to choose, at least right now, I don't know what I'm going to be thinking when we get to the offseason episode. But if I had to choose right now, I'd probably lean more towards Sam Laporta. There's going to be a ton of other players that we're going to have to say goodbye to. A lot of great starters, some good depth as well. Yeah, we're going to be saying goodbye to a lot of guys. Luckily, we can bring these guys back on options, but we are going to be saying goodbye to a lot of different talented players on this team. So the team in year number 4 is going to look a whole heck of a lot different than it does right now. We do have our team captains, Trevor Lawrence, Isaiah Pacheco, and Amon-Ra St. Brown on the offense. And then on the defensive side of things, it is Roquan Smith, Chris Jones, and the new captain that we made in the last episode, Dallas Turner, who's having a really good season this year. He's superstar development. He's deserving of that captaincy, and we are very proud to have him as the captain. And this is the man I was talking about in the intro, LaMichael Dotson. What a stud this man is right now. I mean, he's what, 23? 22 years old. Even younger than I gave him credit for, and he's already pretty much one of the best wide receivers in all of football. I mean, he's going to get there in a couple of years. he is going to get there in a couple of years. And good thing that we drafted him in the first round because we have that 5th-year option we can accept, so we don't have to pay him until as late as possible. But we are going to be taking some big hits. We're going to lose some depth to the offensive line. We're going to lose DeJuan Jones in the offseason. So we're going to lose some depth to the offensive line. We're going to be a whole new team next year, which is a little bit scary. But if we could have some hardware to go alongside it, it might ease the pain a little bit. I don't know. We got a big game against the Houston Texans. They're only 2-7, but I mean, it's telling me it's the ESPN game of the week. So who knows what's going to happen. Let's see if we can keep this hot streak going, beat the Houston Texans, and we do 34-26, pretty comfortable victory. That's what you love to see. The hot streak continues, and Trevor Lawrence gets an upgrade point. That's always nice to see from your starting quarterback, who's still decently young. Now we got a big test. We take on the Dallas Cowboys, who are 7-4. They're not having one of their best seasons, but they're still a great team. And the team that we have to contend with is the Buffalo Bills. They are still undefeated in the AFC. Well, in all of football, but they're in our conference. The Ravens are 9-1. This is a pretty competitive AFC playoff again this year. I think it was pretty competitive last year as well. But you got the Bills, you got the Ravens, you got the Jets, you got us, obviously, and the Chiefs. And really the Colts, too, at 7-4. All of these teams are vying for top 4 playoff spots. So it's going to be pretty close and pretty competitive these next couple of weeks to finish out the regular season. Big game against the Cowboys, and we lose that game. That's tough. Ooh. Losing that game to the Cowboys kind of hurts, actually. I mean, I may not think about it because like they're in the NFC, but if we want to stay competitive in the AFC, we gotta win those games. That's a tough one to lose against the Cowboys. Maybe I should have jumped in for that one. We have our Week 13 focus. I don't think we're gonna need a wide receiver. We're probably gonna need offensive line because we are losing a little bit of that. I'm kind of curious. There's a D tackle in the top half. I'm kind of curious about that as well. There's a quarterback here. We're not going to need a quarterback, especially not a field general. But there's 3 wide receivers in the top 5, which I'm very interested in. And 2 of them are physical. One of them is a playmaker. I think I might want to do... I mean, I don't know why I'm scouting the top of the draft. We're not going to be in the top of the draft unless I trade up. I definitely want to scout this D tackle because anytime there's a D tackle in the top half of the draft, there's a good chance he's going to be very good. So I gotta at least know about him a little bit. I kind of want to know a little bit about offensive line, so maybe we go take a look at some guards or centers, some guys that we can move around a little bit. Usually the centers are more flexible than the guards, though. And it looks like there's only one center that could be viable, so we'll take a look at Joel Webster a little bit more. The right guard class isn't super deep. Neither is the tackle class. It goes from round 1 to 2 to nobody's getting drafted. So the right tackle class is not very deep at all, is it? Left tackle, there's a couple extra guys. This Junior Orchard could be interesting. I might want to take a peek at him. But Damian Dillon also could be interesting. I mean, he's got all A's for right now. He's got 1 C, but that's in the finesse area. I'm kind of intrigued by Junior Orchard. He is a tiny left tackle. 6'4" is not the tallest left tackle I've ever seen, but it's playable. 6'8" is pretty big though. I'm kind of confused on who I want to go after here. I guess we do have the scouting at the end of the season as well, so it's not like this is my last chance to find out about these guys before the draft. I think I'm going to pick Junior Orchard first, and then later in the season, if I remember, before we get to the draft, I'll scout some of those other right tackles and see how good they are. So, a little bit of a disappointing way to get to the bye week. 28-23 loss to the Cowboys. Now we have to take on the Ravens, who are 10-2. The Bills are still undefeated. My God, the Bills are having a fantastic season. We might have to jump in for this Ravens game. We certainly are probably going to have to jump in for this Ravens game. This is going to be way too important to let slip away. I should have jumped into that Cowboys game, but I thought 7-4, I thought we had a better chance to win, but we did not. 9-3 versus 10-2. This is a big game. I'm not even saying that if I jump in, we're going to win. It's not guaranteed either way, but this is a big game. We have to win this one, so let's go do it. Big Sunday night game against the really good number 2 seeded Baltimore Ravens at 10-2. We're down 7-0 already. I mean, this is not going to be easy whatsoever, but we knew that. We knew that going into this jump in, it was not going to be easy. Trevor Lawrence on a 3rd and 7. Got to trust Amon-Ra. And he's going to drop it on a huge hit. Oh, is it Kyle Hamilton? Yeah, it's Kyle Hamilton. That's a tough drop. I probably should have put him in a little bit of a better spot, or maybe chose Sam Laporta instead of Amon-Ra. That's a tough situation. Ravens score again. It's 14-3. This is what I was talking about. Even though I jumped in, doesn't mean it's a guaranteed W. It's all based on the simulation as Laporta gets the drive started with a nice catch and run. We got to run some hurry up here. I know the clock is killing us, but we got to be a little bit quicker. Going to call for a drag under. Try to catch him. Not set. Throw across the body. Not a great idea, but Brian Thomas comes away with the catch, and we'll call our first timeout. That could have been a lot better if I didn't scramble to the other side and throw across body. I might have been able to get the first down out of it and maybe even more yards on top of that. So that's my bad for scrambling. I got to throw that away a little bit sooner than I needed to. Thrown away and incomplete. They brought an edge. They brought a late blitz. I didn't have anybody pick it up. We are in some deep waters here. Fire that to the sideline. St. Brown holds on for the catch. Oh, that was Pacheco. I just assumed it was St. Brown running that to the sideline. It was Pacheco with the catch there. Nice to see the running back with a little bit of sideline awareness. Isaiah Pacheco's having a great season. I got to get that away. It's going to be Laporta. He turns on the field, and he's able to get the first down out of it. I'll take that. Laporta with some good change of direction there. Good job, Laporta. I feel like I got to take a shot to the end zone here. I know I still have a timeout and still have time, but it feels the urgency is really starting to build here. Although, I can still check it down to Isaiah Pacheco. And I can go for a spike call. Oh, that was risky. That was risky. Spike call was not the call. I should have called the timeout. I should have called the timeout. Oh, I might have missed the field goal too. Okay. I didn't mean to get it that powerful. All right, we do come away with points there, but I kind of screwed up that last couple seconds there. I shouldn't have called the spike. I should have. Oh, there we go. That's a touchdown. That's another touchdown. Come on, defense. Oh, and the Ravens beat us 21-19. Oh, that's a tough game to lose. That really hurts after losing that Cowboy game before the bye week. That's a tough game to lose. I mean, the Ravens are a great team this year. They are just a fantastic team. But, I mean, we're supposed to be a fantastic team as well. And somebody's got to lose, I guess. I mean, we could have tied it if you want to get technical. But that's a tough game to lose. That pretty much guarantees we're not going to be the 1 or the 2 seed. The Bills are pretty much going to go undefeated this year. I mean, they're having the greatest season I've ever seen in my life. What's happening with the Buffalo Bills? Is Josh Allen still there 3 years in? All right, we beat the Bengals. At least that's something. We take on the Chicago Bears. Bears. We beat them. We're 11-4. Steelers are 10-5. This could be another game to jump into. This is another massive game. We get some big upgrade points for some of our young guys, including Captain Dallas Turner. Week 17. The Bills finally lost. Okay. We have clinched the division. We are 11-4. That was pretty easy because the Colts didn't have that great of a year. We have clinched the division, so we're going to be a playoff team. Will we be the 1, 2, or the 3 seed? I mean, it's all up in the air. The Ravens are 12-3. We're 11-4. The Bills are 13-2. It is all up in the air these last 2 games. These are the most important games of our entire season so far. Wow. And I think we might jump into both of them. 11-4 versus 10-5. I mean, this is a massive game. This is a massive, massive game against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And there's only one thing left to do, and that is to jump in and hopefully come away with the dub. I did notice loading into this game that Brock Purdy is now the quarterback of the Pittsburgh Steelers 3 years into this. I may have known that previously and just forgot about it. I don't remember. But that's kind of crazy. And Isaiah Pacheco, huge lane opened by the guard in the center and the left tackle. And that's Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. That starts the scoring right for us. But the defense needs to come up, and we allow a touchdown there. We'll let the CPU handle a little bit of this. Ooh, maybe, okay. I was going to say maybe I should have jumped in there, but we do score the touchdown out of it. We're into the second half now. And Steelers tie it back up, but we're in the red zone again. This is my chance to jump in. TJ Watt is still over there. I see him on that right side. This has got to be a Laporta throw. I'm looking Laporta the entire way. I probably shouldn't have just forced it to Laporta, but he still breaks the tackle, and Sam Laporta is able to get the first down out of it. Oh my God, Sam. I really shouldn't have thrown that to you. You were really heavily covered, but you made something out of it. I'm appreciative of that. And Isaiah Pacheco falls down to the 4. Good job, Isaiah. We'll run some hurry up. Make sure they are moving around the line like crazy. Ooh, change the direction. Isaiah stays at the 4. All right, I tried to catch him off guard with a hurry up. It was not the right idea, probably. But, ooh, they got a wide corner over there. Final play of the third quarter. Get it to Laporta. He catches at the 3. Probably should have went jump ball situation, maybe. Tough to say. 4th and goal from the 3. You gotta go for this. You can't kick a field goal from the 3 in a must-win game. We gotta try to punch this in. One play. Underneath. Caught. Amon-Ra. Touchdown, Blues. Woo! I mean, he just broke free from his guy. Nobody was even around him for like 5-6 yards. That's a massive touchdown. Steelers, can they answer? Yes, they can. You got to be kidding me. Oh, defense, what are we doing? We allow a massive touchdown to tie the game. 3 minutes. This has to be the final drive. We cannot let the Pittsburgh Steelers win this or get this ball back. This needs to be the final drive of the game. If we win by field goal, I'll take it. It's a win. Especially when we're trying to keep pace with the Ravens and Bills. Oh, and they were ready for the run. They squashed it out like crazy. There was no hole there at all. And it's 3rd down and 10. Come on, Trevor. I need you to find your man. Laporta drops it. Laporta! You were wide open, Sam. Oh my God, Sam Laporta just dropped a wide open pass. It wasn't even that bad. It was a great throw. Laporta dives and drops it. Sam. I mean, he might have just lost his contract right there. We might franchise tag Isaiah Pacheco after a drop like that. You cannot drop in a big game, the biggest game of the season. You cannot drop a wide. You are wide open by 10 yards. Wow, Sam Laporta might have just lost his contract extension on this pass. I'm not even joking either. Like I'm not even like being excessive or exaggerated or anything like that. Sam Laporta might have just lost himself a contract extension on this one play. That is the craziest. I didn't think he was going to drop this at all. I thought we had this in the bag. Sam Laporta. I mean, what else is there to say? Sam Laporta might have just lost himself a contract. Wow. Not what I expected. That is not good. Because now we have to punt the ball back to the Steelers. They have a chance to tie, or to take the lead with a field goal. But they punt it back to me. Oh, the defense did a great job there. The defense did a really, really great job. I'm going to send... Who's that? That's Michael Dotson. I'm going to send him deep. He's got 91 speed. He doesn't win. Trevor, that's a simple throw and catch. That's pitch and catch in the backyard, Trevor. How do you miss that throw? A slant across the middle. He's got separation. You don't find him? Laporta catches that one. I'm not quite sure how he dropped or how he missed that throw. Maybe it wasn't Laporta's fault. Maybe I'm blaming Laporta too early. And that's going to be an out-of-reach throw. What is Trevor Lawrence doing, my man? What is going on here, Trev? In the big drives that I need you, you are not accurate right now. And I think, unfortunately, we have to play for field goal range. I know we have 2 timeouts. I could get a little aggressive here, but I don't want to get careless. It's going to be caught by Thomas. I'm going to call one of my timeouts. I can't let that accelerated clock. I'm not going to make that same mistake. That accelerated clock's going to kill me. 3rd down and 2. I'd love to get out of bounds and not have to use this timeout. But I'm going to have to find Laporta. Another inaccurate ball from Trevor Lawrence. I can't punt this. Are you kidding me? 4th and 2 from the 46. I know it's very risky with all 3 timeouts for the Steelers, but I'm trying to win a game here to go to the playoffs. And I threw it right to I think that's Logan Wilson, actually. I just gave the Steelers the game. I just gave the Steelers the game. Did they win? They did. They kicked the field goal and won. I just sold the game so badly. Oh, that's a World of Juice. That's a 1 of 1 right there. Oh, put that in the compilation. Wow. Wow, I sold that. Wow. That is not good. The Bills won anyway, and I think the Ravens won as well. No, the Ravens lost. They were 13-2, weren't they? They're 13-3, so we could have had a chance to catch them, but I think it's pretty much solidified at this point. Although, the Chiefs are right on us now. The Chiefs are 11-5. The Steelers are also 11-5, but they can't get higher than 5, so they don't matter. But the Chiefs do matter. They can get the 3 seed if they win and we lose. And we take on the Eagles, who are also 11-5. Another massive game that we have to try to win, and I don't have a good luck today of jumping in games. Oh, this is massive. Oh, yeah, and I forgot. This is the game that has all the implications, because they have Jalen Ramsey and CeeDee Lamb, who signed in the offseason with them. So this is even more personal this is even more important than I thought, because it's not only impactful for our record, and are we going to get the 3 seed or the 4 seed, but it's also impactful because it's personal. Wow, I completely forgot about that. Well, it's a good thing we're jumping in. Final game of the year against the Philadelphia Eagles. Not only is it important for our playoff seeding, are we going to be the 3 seed or the 4 seed, but it is personal because CeeDee Lamb and Jalen Ramsey, 2 of our players from the first 2 years of this series, are now playing in Philly. We lead 10-3 in the 4th quarter. It's a big end-of-the-game drive. We will jump in and try to salt this game away. We need to win this game, because if we win, we guarantee the 3 seed. Because even if the Chiefs win, we are still ahead of them at the end of the day, so we will still get the 3 seed no matter what. But if we lose and the Chiefs won, they will be the 3 seed, we will be the 4 seed. If we both lose, basically, if we lose, and that's an interception. What is it with Trevor Lawrence overthrowing simple routes? Am I putting too much underneath it? That was just a simple underneath route that I needed to throw there. I'm not sure if I did that or if Trevor did that. I'm just putting simple balls in play here, and Trevor's super inaccurate right now. And the Eagles tie the game at 10. I gave them the tie there. But we have a chance to take the lead and win the game with a field goal here. Eagles have used all their timeouts. So Pacheco gets the first down. It's a crazy first down call. Do we win the game? We didn't kick the field goal? What happened? I let the CPU handle it because I thought that they would take the field goal. What just happened? Oh my God. I let the CPU handle it. I thought they would take the field goal. We're down 13-10 in overtime now. And a holding call just happened. What happened? Why did the CPU not kick the field goal? We were at like the 20 or something. Oh my God, the CPU just sold the game. I sold the game against the Steelers, and now the CPU sells the game against the Eagles. Why would they not kick the field goal there? That makes no sense. How do you not kick the field goal? That's crazy. I should have jumped in. I didn't think I needed to. I thought that they would just kick the field goal, we win the game. I've never had that problem happen to me before. My God, that's crazy. The CPU just sold my game, and now they put it in my hands to try to bail the CPU out. Usually the CPU bails me out. This time I got to bail them out. What a crazy world we live in. Brian Thomas is being a real big player today. But I got to start driving this ball down the field a little bit further. Laporta caught it? Sam Laporta caught that? That was a wild throw. I can't believe he caught that. That's kind of crazy, actually. The fact that we're even in this situation is crazy, and that's another inaccurate pass from Trevor Lawrence. What is going on with you this end of the season, Trev? I hyped you up at the beginning of the episode saying you've been playing really well, and you have. But I don't know what's going on with you right now. Oh, it's unblocked. But somehow it got away, and I'm not gonna have to use my timeout. Somehow I was able to find an open man there. I'm not even sure how I did that. But at least we're in field goal range to keep the game going. Oh, okay. Press the wrong button there, so that's probably for the best. I didn't want to throw that to Laporta. It's probably for the best that that goes incomplete. That's not the play call. That is not the play call I had. I picked verticals. I don't know what. I could have sworn I picked verticals. I'm scrambling. I'm diving with Trev. I got to call that timeout, right? Is the accelerated clock going to kill me here? Yep, it's going to kill me. It's going to kill me. Okay, so we have the field goal. I can't believe we even have to go to double overtime here. Oh, they're going to ice me? I was ready. It was in my motion there. Usually they ice you immediately. I already had it going up, the meter going up. Well, it's a good thing. Oh my God, this is insane. I think it's the first time I've been iced in Madden 25. It is going to go through, though. I can't believe this, man. Are we going to be tied, really? Because I don't think we have double overtime, right? Yeah, we're going to be tied. Oh my God, we finished the season tied. What does that do for the standings? If the Chiefs win, what does that do? Does that push them ahead of us? I've never finished a tie in Madden 25. Or in any Madden, I don't think. Have I ever finished a tie in Madden? I honestly don't remember. What does this do for the standings? I'm so confused. What happens now? We're 11-5-1. Are we the 4 seed or the 3 seed? We're the freaking 4 seed because of that. I cannot believe this. What happened at the end of the year? We end up as the 4 seed. We sold the last few games of the year in the most unbelievable way possible, and now we have to play the team that I lost to by throwing an interception. The Pittsburgh Steelers. We just lost to them 24-21. Wow. What a Hall of Fame bad beat for the end of the year. Absolute insanity the way that I mean, I gotta teach a class on how to be horrible at Madden, because that was a master class. That you gotta pay money for that stuff. Oh my God, that was horrible. Wow. Wow. I mean, it is late. I am recording this pretty late. Maybe I should just hop off. Maybe that's my sign that I should just call it for the night, not play anything else. Because that, that was, that's, I don't even have words for it, really. So, that's going to do it for the video. I mean, we're going to take a look at stats, though. My God, that was crazy. Okay. Next episode's the playoffs. Trevor Lawrence, 3,500 yards, 30 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. He was really good in simulation. He was not very good when I was using him. Maybe that's me. Probably a lot me. But it also was a little bit of him, because I was putting some balls right where they needed to be, and he was just sending them way far away. So it's got to be a little mix of both. But, I mean, it's a great season nonetheless in simulation. Isaiah Pacheco, I did see before I jumped into this screen that he finished second behind Josh Jacobs in total yards. So 1,300 yards, 21 touchdowns. That's a fantastic year. But it might be Blake Corum's season. I don't know. I don't know how I feel anymore about Sam Laporta. No 1,000-yard receiver with 3,000 yards. How do you not have a 1,000-yard receiver? Say Brown got very close, 995 and 11. Michael Dotson got very close as well, 919 and 1. Only one touchdown for the young man. Okay. Laporta got 630 and 3. Thomas had a big year. All right. Strange receiving numbers. Defensively, Roquan Smith had 93 tackles, 84 for Trenton Simpson. Campbell had 69. Nice. Turner had 62. Anderson had 60. He also led the team in tackles for loss, tied it, I guess, with Trayvon Walker. with 14. Walker had 14 as well. Turner had 11, 10 for Jones. Sack leader was obviously Anderson Jr. with 18. If he doesn't win Defensive Player of the Year, I'd be absolutely stunned. 13.5 for Dallas Turner, 8 for Chris Jones, 4.5 for Trayvon Walker. That's what I like to see, but he is probably going to be gone because he's got his contract up, so that's unfortunate. Denzel Ward, he became the number 1 corner on the team after Ramsey left, and he got 4 picks out of it, so that's pretty cool. Roquan had 2, so did Simpson and Campbell. That's it. We had 2 linebackers and 2 corners get 2 picks each, or I guess 4 for Ward, and that's all the interceptions we had the entire year. It's kind of wild. But there it is. There it is. Next episode will be the entirety of the playoff run, whether it's one game against the Pittsburgh Steelers or all the way to the Super Bowl or anything in between. Everything will happen in the next episode, and then we will go through the tragedy of the offseason where we say goodbye to a lot of fan favorites. But I got to call it here, man. I need to go to sleep because that is a brutal way to end the episode. Losing those games, tying against the Eagles when we needed a win. I mean, the CPU, we were at like the 25. How'd they... Oh, I don't know. Hold on. Can I go to that? I need to go to that game. Can I see the box score, see what they did? What did they do? I'm so intrigued about what they did here. So, we tied against the Eagles. Okay, so I can't see play-by-play, though? I guess not. I had to probably be in the game, though. So, why did we not kick the field goal? I'm just so confused. I mean, we kicked 2 of them in the game, which means we kicked 1 in the first quarter and then 1 in overtime to tie. How did we not kick a field? Like, I'm so stunned at that. That's got me speechless. I'm so speechless about how we didn't win that game in regulation. The fact that we even got to overtime is mind-boggling to me, but the fact that we tied that game too is even more crazy. Oh my God. Okay. All right. That's going to be the end of the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Next episode is the playoffs, and then episode after that is the offseason. 2 very important episodes coming up for the Blues, so you don't want to miss them. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.